What's up, weirdos? Good morning. How the heck are you, anyways? What's going on, guys? What's going on? Quick little live stream before we start getting ready for the flight out of town, guys. As you know, I am heading to Arizona today. We're going to be pumping out a lot of content from there, both on YouTube and on the Patreon. So you're not going to want to miss any of that, guys. I'm going to try to make a lot of exclusive content for the Patreon over there while we're out there for the week. So yeah, make sure that you're there, guys. You're not going to want to miss it. You're not going to want to miss it. We're going to do Blockchain Buzz live on location on Saturday. It's going to be great, guys. It's going to be a great time. So let's get into the chat just a little bit. We got no super chats to start the stream. David, what's up, man? First like, yeah, there you go, man. There you go, my guy. That's what I like to see. A race to the finish line. Blessings, John. Good to see you. John says, smash the like button, guys. There she is, the one and only Gamma Goddess. Happy Monday. Robin, crypto fam. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's get this money. Can I get an amen to that? Guys, it's Monday. It's my favorite day of the week, as you know. Absolutely super fantastic. Yes, make sure you hit the like and subscribe, guys. It's absolutely free to do. It costs you nothing, and it helps the channel grow. We have 77 people watching. We got 17 likes, guys. That is horrendous. It is free to hit the like button, right? H. Barbarina in the house. What's going on, man? Dave, what's up, man? Have a safe trip, brother, man. You must be pumped. It's not a Japan type flight. Yeah. Exactly. It's only about 3.5 hours, I think, to Arizona. So, Justin, really hope Jasmine will be good selling at 20-25 cents. Let's go. Nick says, just wiped out the lungs. Now we just need I think you mean longs, right? Now we need a super pump to wipe out the shorts. Leverage is a risky position. And you know what, Nick, I'm glad you brought that up because we are actually going to talk about that in a moment, right? And what a coincidence it is, okay? So we're going to get into that, so bear with me, guys. But first, let's have a look at what's going on. 45, still in neutral on the fear and greed index, so we're not even into fear. We're not even into slight fear as of yet. And the average crypto RSI is in oversold right now, guys. So we don't really have much downside here. I wouldn't be shocked to see a move to the upside this evening. I think the crypto bubbles will most likely be green later today. So, but we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. My crypto bubble screen's giving me a problem here. It says I have no internet connection, but I'm streaming. So hopefully I do have an internet connection. Anyway, let me know, guys, if you can still see me. One of my screens says it has no internet connection. I don't know why that is. Let me know. Just say yes in the chat if you can still hear me and stuff. Let me know, guys. Somebody type something. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, so yes. So that tells me I don't think we have much downside to go here, right? That's what it's telling me. I think we're going to see. Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Nick, thank you so much. My bubble's been messing up today as well. Okay, so it's probably just a page. Leo, dropping that cheddar. Thank you so much, my friend. First super sticker of the day. Thank you so much. So yeah, guys, the point is average crypto RSI 38. We're in oversold right now. I don't think we have much downside. I think we're going to recover this afternoon. I think you'll probably see most of the bubbles in the green later today. So hopefully, not financial advice, but hopefully everyone was smart enough to buy the dip last night and can take some profits on what they bought yesterday later today. Alfredo, what's happening, man? Daryl made it to the first live in a while. Safe travels later, Daryl. Thank you so much, guys. Yes, pray for the flight, guys. Hopefully everything goes well. I'm looking forward to it. Zebek, to start raining Lambos soon. Let's go. I dig it, man. I'm here for every little bit of it. Okay, so I got a couple of fun facts for you guys here about what happened yesterday. Okay. Jay Dorn, thank you so much, man. Supporting over on Rumble. Guys, make sure you're following us over on Rumble, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, on X, everywhere. Make sure you're following us. We put out a lot of exclusive content, and also obviously over in our Patreon VIP community. Been buying Zebek here and there, still a good buy. Yes, I think anything below a penny for Zebek is a steal of a deal, to be honest with you. So, absolutely. But yes, I have some fun facts for you here, okay? So yesterday we saw that crash dip, whatever you want to call it, and a lot of people were blaming the EU and Trump and the tariff situation with Greenland, right? However, when you look under the surface, right, what actually happened, and I covered some of this last night in a live stream, we saw Wintermute and we saw Binance, among other exchanges, all simultaneously dumping Bitcoin to crash the price of Bitcoin. They all sold at the same time, pushed the price of Bitcoin down, right? Now, you might be sitting there right now saying, well, why would someone like Binance, for example, do that? First of all, Wintermute does it. They sell, and they coordinate with Binance and others to sell, to push the price of Bitcoin down, and then they buy the bottom of that dip after selling at the top, right? That's how they make more money. And if you're wondering why would Binance do it? Okay, well, let me break this down for you. So last night, Binance dumped a few thousand Bitcoin, right? A few thousand. I covered it last night. At the same time that this whole EU tariff news in Greenland came out, using it as a mask, as a smokescreen to manipulate the market. And you might say, well, why would they do that? Well, $788 million in longs were liquidated as a result of what happened last night, right? Most of which was liquidated on, drumroll, Binance, right? So Binance liquidated their own customers, again, stealing their money, manipulating the price of Bitcoin to steal their own customers' money, liquidating all the longs, right? That's why they do it. That's why we need legal clarity in this space, so that these kinds of events are held to account moving forward, right? So Wintermute, Binance, these exchanges, they use this as a smokescreen. They use the Greenland Trump tariff EU stuff as a smokescreen to manipulate the market. And then because they know that everyone's going to point to that situation and blame the market crash on that. However, I would say to you that not 2 days prior, when Trump announced 25% tariffs on the whole basket of countries over in the EU, Bitcoin's price did not move 1 inch, did not dump at all on that news. But 2 days later, it dumps on identical news. Doesn't make sense, right? Unless Wintermute and Binance, among other exchanges, were manipulating the market. So the question is, did you fall for it and panic sell, or did you panic buy? That's the question. Let me know in the chat, guys. Did you panic sell last night, or did you panic buy? Let me know in the chat. I want to know. I also have a poll out right now, whether people bought it or not, and we got 35% of people said they bought last night, 13% said they were too scared, 53% said they're waiting for lower prices, which I can respect, right? Which I can respect. So yeah. Been buying Zebek. Danny, what's up, buddy? I panic ignored. Fair enough, brother. Are these manipulations going to be cleaned up? Yes, that's the point. Once we have legal clarity in space, once these exchanges, once this asset class has legal framework in place, these exchanges are going to be held accountable for what they're doing. That's why they're not going to be doing it much longer. That's why I say that, like, all it's going to take is one exchange, like Binance, for example, to do it again after we have legal regulations and have the government make an example out of them, slap them with the biggest, juiciest fine they've ever seen in their lives, and then that will give the other exchanges and entities like Wintermute, market makers, maybe pause for concern about ever trying to do this kind of stuff again. So according to Coinbase, Bitcoin is up 135.7% in volume, 39.2 billion. Yeah, not surprised. 80% buying. Nice. But the price is still, oh, it's up. Yeah, 93,228. Yeah, it's climbing its way back up right now. Let's pull up the Bitcoin chart. Yeah, it's climbing its way up. I spread panic on my morning toast. Nice. I'm shaking in my little moon boots. Let's go. There you go. All right, so that's kind of what happened yesterday, guys, last night. So some people fell for it. Some people didn't at the end of the day, right? Some people get frustrated and they just can't take it anymore. And it's a shame. It's a shame, but, you know, you got to take the crookeds with the straights. Now, I can't remember who brought this up over in our Patreon. I can't remember, but River, someone brought it up about a week and a half ago. It might have been Nebs, I'm not too sure. But someone in our VIP community brought River up to us, and it has been doing absolutely phenomenal. So I apologize for not remembering. I think it was Nebula, but I could be wrong. So shout out to whomever it was who brought this gem up in our Patreon. Fantastic call. Great eye for a great project. So I got to give credit where it is due there. Absolutely. What else do we have? Oh, Jadorn says, I'm too damn stubborn to quit and sell, so I'll just keep buying. There you go. Me too, man. I'm with you. You know me, says Rob. The best thing about being in Arizona is that you can't shovel heat. Leave my shovel at home, eh? Brother, do you suggest the DCA cookie now feels like it's bottomed out? If it feels like it's bottomed out, then yeah, I mean, you know, but I wouldn't ape though. Maybe tiny little bits, not financial advice, but you know, just dip your beak in there, right? Dip your toe, little bit at a time. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. Geopolitical tensions shake out cryptocurrency markets. So let's talk about it, guys. As the cryptocurrency market entered a tumultuous week, the European Union's response to new tariffs introduced by then U.S. President Donald Trump significantly impacted global risk appetite in the initial hours of Asian trading. The total market value of cryptocurrency dropped by 3% in just a few hours, falling to $3.21 trillion, with Bitcoin leading the decline. Bitcoin, which has stabilized around $95,000 over the weekend, fell below $92,000 on some exchanges, suggesting high volatility for the week ahead. Concurrently, macroeconomic data releases and central bank decisions increased the sensitivity of cryptocurrency valuations during the period. Let's go a little deeper here. What do we have? The initial market reaction centered on Trump's announcement of 10% tariffs on goods from 8 European countries. Following the announcement, EU leaders convened an emergency meeting on Sunday to assess retaliatory measures. French president called for the activation of the anti-coercion instrument. I don't know what that is, known as the trade bazooka. They're firing up the trade bazooka, designed to implement sanctions that could restrict U.S. access to European markets. For the rest of the week, macroeconomic data served as another influential factor on the pricing of Bitcoin and altcoins. Traditional U.S. markets remained closed on Monday for Martin Luther King Jr. Day, while the effects of the cryptocurrency market sell-off were expected to be felt by Tuesday. Critical third quarter GDP data and delayed November personal consumption expenditure PCE inflation statistics were to be released on Thursday, holding significance for interest rate path expectations. In Asia, China and Japan central banks' interest rate decisions on Tuesday and Friday, respectively, were anticipated to influence volatility, especially in the highly leveraged cryptocurrency sector. At the week's outset, Bitcoin exhibited contrasting movements to gold, a global safe haven. So gold went up, Bitcoin went down. The altcoin market witnessed more pronounced losses. XRP, Solana, Dogecoin, and Cardano experienced sharp devaluations, blah, blah, blah. We saw a market correction there. Absolutely. Super fantastic. Let me get back into the chat. I will probably have to sell everything no matter what the price is since I got laid off my job last week. After 9 years, I'm already having to cancel everything. The Patreon trying to hold off on your. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that your job did that to you after 9 years of loyalty, man. 9 years of loyalty. I'm going to pray for you, and I hope that you land back on your feet very, very quickly with something, man. That is horrible. But you know what? Everything happens for a reason, and there's probably a better plan in place for you, right? Once you've been in a few years, every dump is whatever eventually the price recovers. Yes, amen. I was able to get XRP on the dip, $1.86. Nice. There you go. I dig it, man. I dig it. Dylan. Okay, so shout out to Dylan over in our Patreon community for mentioning River, for bringing River up to the community. Thank you, Andy, so much. Yes, we got to give a shout out to the people who point these things out, guys. Give credit where it's due, right? Fantastic call on River by Dylan. Shout out to Dylan. We love you, man. Banks insure deposits up to $250,000 per depositor, per institution for each ownership category. Should sexes have? Yes, I think that they should. Well, they're going to have to get FDIC in coverage, right? But yes, I think they should be held to the exact same standard, 100%. Colin Talks Crypto was back on bullish now this morning. It looks like he's back on a bear calling. 99 to 101 top and potentially local top already in. Yes, I agree with Colin's assessment. You guys know I've been calling it for a while now. I've been calling for that right shoulder at the 50-week moving average around $101,000, followed by a move back down. Tommy says, why is everyone still in crypto, especially altcoins, when they're just bleeding? The stock market and gold markets at new highs. Also, almost every day, there are stocks that act like crypto with 50. Tommy, I'm not sure that there's 50 to 100% moves in stocks every single day. I'm not sure that that's entirely accurate. As for why people are still in crypto, well, every single individual person likely has their own reasons why. What I can tell you for me personally is I have been here for 3 cycles now, and Tommy, it changed my life forever, my friend. You got to stick through the bad times to get to the good times. You can't only stick around and be in something when it's good, when things are going good. You'll never succeed that way, right? So that's why I'm in it, because experience and me being in it for 3 full cycles shows me that wealth is there if you're patient and consistent, right? If you're flaky and you think just because things are down and it's not a good time to be in it, so you bail and then you come back when things are green, you're not going to make life-changing wealth for yourself that way. The point is to get in when everything's red, not to get in when everything's pumping green. So hopefully that resonates with you, because I'd love to see you succeed in the space, my friend. I'd love to see everyone succeed in the space. Okay, so what else do we have? Let's get into this. Bullish news for the New York Stock Exchange. They are to enable 24/7 trading of U.S. equities. According to BWE News, the New York Stock Exchange is set to introduce 24/7 trading for U.S. equities, expanding access and improving market liquidity. This reflects growing demand for continuous markets. Yes, I agree. And I'm shocked at this point. It's 2026, and we're finally just talking about making the New York Stock Exchange 24/7. It's almost embarrassing, right? It's almost embarrassing. Still hoping for an amazing alt season. Yes, me too, Galaxy Shooter. Tommy says, I agree with that, but we all know it's going lower as you can. Yes, you're absolutely right. There are lower prices coming. You're absolutely right. Ditto, what's happening, my guy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Me too, Galaxy Shooter. Yes, absolutely. We still got, here's the thing though, we still have some upside to go here before we start working our way down towards the 200-week moving average. In my opinion, I think we're heading towards the 50-week first, again, which is sitting somewhere around $101,000. Rejection off of there. Alts will go a little bit higher than Bitcoin They might continue to run a little bit, as you might see a little bit of capital rotation, but that would be a good time to maybe take some profits off the table in preparation for going down to the 200 week, which is where you're going to want to, start to re-enter the space. Not financial advice. You got to do what you got to do. I got to do what I got to do, right? What else do we have? Over on X, we got massive news as the Fed is adding $55.36 billion in liquidity over the next 3 weeks. When liquidity rises, the US dollar strength fades, real yields fall, and Bitcoin and Ethereum tend to benefit. Don't ignore the plumbing. Absolutely. I dig it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. And of course, just the final touches on this here. Trump holds leverage again. Europe holds leverage against Trump. So Deutsche Bank says Europe's $8 trillion in U.S. bonds and equities gives it more major leverage over Trump's threats on tariffs over Greenland. They further warn that a full trade war would hit global capital markets hard. So the question you have to ask yourself is this: with midterms coming up this year, does Trump want to be in a full-fledged, full-out blown trade war by the time midterms come around? My answer is I don't think it's a good look. I don't think it's good optics going into midterms. So I guess we'll find out, right? I guess we'll find out. I'm not a great trader. I like momentum to go up. Yes, absolutely, Tommy. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Momentum to the upside. Let's get it. Let's freaking go. All right, but outside of that, guys, what is in the news today? What should we be watching for today as it progresses? As you know, I will be on a plane for most of the day. I'll try to do a little bit of a live stream from the airport. We'll see what happens from my phone, but we covered last night Charles Hoskinson blasting Brad Garlinghouse over his opinion of the Clarity Act bill. Interactive brokers launch 24/7 USDC trading. Ripple next. Let's go. Alien disclosure could trigger market chaos. What? You think people buying Bitcoin care that aliens are real? I don't think so. What else do we have? What else? EU summits set over U.S. Greenland tariff threat. Okay, well, they're meeting about it. We'll see what happens. I think it's a lot of posturing, guys, personally. I think it's a lot of posturing. What else do we have? CZ shares simple survival tips for crypto newbies. Blah, blah, blah. Don't need advice from CZ. Solana ETFs record first outflows in over 6 weeks with 2.22 million in withdrawals. Wow, that must have been last night. So Solana saw some outflows on their spot ETFs, but 6 weeks of straight inflows for Solana spot ETFs. That's really good, guys, right? Very, very bullish on Solana and XRP for that matter, and their spot ETFs. Absolutely. Goldman warns Trump tariffs could shave EU GDP. Crypto market slides as Trump tariffs fears edge panic. Yeah. What else do we have going on out there? Pakistan bans cryptocurrency trading for central bank approved assets. New York Stock Exchange prepares for 24/7 trading platform. We know. K33 introduces crypto-backed lending. Guys, that's another thing. Lending and borrowing for the crypto space is becoming a massive deal in decentralized finance, as we know. What else do we have? Billionaire Bill Ackman proposes useful tool to tackle Iran's internet shutdown. Steer, eToro. So there's not too much important stuff to be really watching at this point in time in the news. What I would say you're going to need to pay attention to for the remainder of today would be how things develop with the EU and Trump in this tariff situation with Greenland. Keep one eye on that, guys. I will try to keep an eye on it while I'm traveling today. I will arrive in Arizona this evening. I'll try to do a live stream tonight from my hotel room. We'll see. if I have the energy after a full day of travel and hanging out in airports. But either way, I also have a video coming out this afternoon, 4 p.m. Central, the XDC chain and ZBEC spaces. A lot of bullish news coming out of that, so make sure you're here to check that out. And yeah, otherwise, guys, there will not be a Patreon live. I told you guys, though, on the Patreon this week I'm traveling, so there won't be any Patreon lives this week, but there will be a lot of exclusive Patreon only content. So very excited about that. What else? We also have Blockchain Buzz episode on Saturday. We'll be live on location, so that's going to be a lot of fun as well. Make sure you're there for that, guys, and so much more. But for now, guys, I got to get out of here. I got to get packing. I got to get ready to go. Thank you so much for being here. Like I said before, guys, get over to the Patreon, book your coaching calls. If you are in the red on your portfolio right now, or you're in the green, you don't know when you should be buying, when you should be selling, what you should be doing. If you don't have a plan in place, get over there, book a one-on-one coaching call where we can sit down one-on-one and have a look at your portfolio, or join one of our group coaching calls and just take notes. If you don't want to talk, but you do want to learn, there's that option as well. It's all free as a Patreon member. Our trading courses, everything else, guys, daily trades, check it out. The link is down below in the description. It's in the chat. It's in the pinned comments. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Shout out to BTCC, who we use in our trading group, guys. Make sure you use our link down below for that too. Get over 10K in bonuses for signing up and learn how to trade with the best of them. So all that and more, guys. I'll see you in the next one. God bless.